What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv, and tonight we're going my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video before you like, comment, share, and subscribe because I'm on the road to 6K. Follow my social media down below in the description, and let's get started. Now, AEW Dynamite was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. It says All Elite Wrestling delivered a star-studded show with the February 21st episode of AEW Dynamite. AEW World Champion Samoa Joe teams up with Swerve Strickland and Brian Cage to face Hangman Adam Page, Rob Van Dam, and Hook. Plus, FTR battle John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. Alright, so we get the first match card right here. Blackpool Combat Club versus Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli versus FTR Dax Hardwood and Cash Wheeler. This was a good match. I enjoyed this tag team match right here, but the time limit itself was just terrible. Why would you need a time limit doing a tag team match? You don't need that. They're gonna continue this match at AEW Revolution, and I'm glad that I put this out there. But good tag team match, terrible ending. That's all I gotta say. I would at least you gotta give the fans what they wanted, and that's 5 more minutes. All right, John Moxley and Wheeler start the bout and fill each other out. Cascanoid tags and gains the upper hand. Wheeler and Cascanoid exchange blows. FTR briefly takes control, but John Moxley gets the advantage. Hardwood dumps Moxley with a back body drop and drops him with a suplex. Wheeler sends Moxley to the outside. Moxley and Wheeler go back and forth. Wheeler and Hardwood clear the ring. The fight spills outside of the ring. John Moxley dives onto Hardwood at ringside. Wheeler slams Moxley into the steps. FTR double team Moxley. The former champions remain in control. Moxley rallies with a lariat. Cascanoid tags in and clears house with a fury of offense. Cascanoid suplex both members of FTR. Moxley and Cascanoid plant Hardwood with a stump pile driver on the floor. The Blackpool Combat Club duo isolates Hardwood. Hardwood fires up and sends Cascanoid shoulder first into the ring post. Moxley and Wheeler both tag in and squares off. Wheeler gains momentum and gets a 2 count with a sunset flip. Wheeler dumps Moxley with a brainbuster. Cascanoid breaks up a shatter machine attempt. Hardwood tags in and FTR drops Moxley with a double team. Hardwood and Wheeler go for a superplex slash splash combination, but Moxley counters. Moxley locks in the bulldog choke, but Wheeler breaks it up. Hardwood traps Moxley in a sharpshooter, while Cascanoid traps Wheeler in one. Hardwood and Cascanoid release the hold and trade shots. Harwood hits a pile driver, but Moxley rolls up for a near fall. FTR hits the shatter machine as the time limit expires. That part right there was just terrible. As a result, time limit draw. Good match, terrible ending. That's all I gotta say. The time limit draw was just terrible. You heard what the fans was chanting 5 more minutes. Give the fans what they want, and that's 5 more minutes. Why would you need a time limit during a tag team match? That does not make sense. But like I said, good match, terrible ending. All right, let's move on. FTR and Blackpool Combat Club brawl after the bell, and officials struggle to separate them. Backstage, AEW International Champion Orange Cassidy asks about his head, head, hectic last few weeks. The doctor says he meets minimal medical clearance. Orange Cassidy says he's going to wrestle. FTR is standing by backstage, and they say they would have won the match if they had a few more minutes, which was facts. Facts. So I agree with that. FTR, facts by FTR. Anyway, let me continue. FTR issued the challenge for a rematch at AEW Revolution. John Moxley and Cascanoid showed up, and they argued as the officials separated them. So facts by FTR. Give them at least 5 more minutes. All right, let me continue. So we get Orange Cassidy face Mike Bennett on AEW Dynamite. So we get Orange Cassidy versus Mike Bennett, accompanied by Matt Taven. And this match right here, this was a pretty good match right here. Pretty good match. Orange Cassidy runs up the ramp doing Mike Bennett's entrance and take the fight to him and Matt Taven. He gets Mike Bennett in the ring and controls the action right away. Mike Bennett rocks Cassidy with a stiff shot to the face. Mike Bennett chops Orange Cassidy and sends him into the corner. He suplexes Orange Cassidy and grounds him. Orange Cassidy rocks Mike Bennett with Stun Dog Millionaire and floors him with a DDT. Roger Strong comes out and distracts the referee. Mike Bennett hits Orange Cassidy below the belt and hits a power driver for a 2 count. Orange Cassidy rallies by sending Mike Bennett into the steel steps. Mike Bennett takes control again and Irish whips Orange Cassidy, standing him crashing to the floor. Mike Bennett puts on a commentary headset and talks some trash. Orange Cassidy dives onto him twice. Mike Bennett hits a Death Valley driver onto the floor. Orange Cassidy nails him with the orange punch out of nowhere. Mike Bennett spikes Orange Cassidy with a pile driver. Orange Cassidy and Mike Bennett trade blows. Orange Cassidy hits the beach break for the win. The winner of the match, Orange Cassidy. This was a pretty good match right here. All right. Matt Taven attacks Orange Cassidy after the match. Roger Strong joins in, but Jake Hager makes the save. All right, so Jake Hager turned babyface tonight on AEW Dynamite. All right, let's move on. Backstage, Angelo Parker and Ruby Soho meet up for their date. A car rolls up, but it's not for them. Ric Flair gets out of the car. In an interview, Ric Flair says he's disappointed that he's not more involved. He meets with Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. All right, let's continue. The in-ring segment, Daniel Garcia. This was a good segment. Daniel Garcia asks about his match with Adam Copeland. Tony Schiavone says Copeland was not cleared to compete, and Daniel Garcia will challenge Christian Cage for the TNT Championship at AEW Revolution. Daniel Garcia discussed his role up to this point. He thanks the fans for their support. Daniel Garcia says he will have made Copeland tap out. He says he will see Copeland again, and when he does, he will have the TNT Championship. Daniel Garcia vows to take Christian Cage down. TNT champion Christian Cage, alongside with the Partarchi, interrupts. He says Copeland will never get another shot at the title. Christian Cage notes that Daniel Garcia has been on a great run. He says their match should not happen at AEW Revolution, as he does not think he's ready. Christian Cage says Daniel Garcia dancing is a distraction. Christian Cage brings up Garcia's childhood and his father, who passed away. Um, Christian Cage calls out um, Garcia's father a piece of crap and alcoholic. So Daniel Garcia got mad about that one. So let me continue. He says he wants to help Garcia realize his full potential. Christian Cage tells Daniel Garcia he wants to be his father. Daniel Garcia threatens to put Christian Cage in the ground. Nick Wayne comes out to the ring and Daniel Garcia fights him off. Kill Switch comes down, but Matt Menard attacks him. Daniel Garcia and Matt Menard stand tall as Christian Cage looks on. That was a good segment right there. In an interview, Hangman Adam Page, Hook, and Rob Van Dam preview the main event. Adam Page gets heated as he makes it clear he wants to hurt Swerve Strickland. All right, let me continue. So we get Tony Storm versus Sydney Winup. This was a squash match. Tony Storm takes the fight to Winup. Tony Storm drops her and dominates. She hits the Storm Zero and locks in Deanna Prazzo's signature submission for the win. The winner of the match, Tony Storm. This was a squash match. De- Deanna Prazzo immediately takes her entrance as she cuts Tony Storm's celebration short. All right, let's move on. So we get Diona Perazzo versus Madison Rain. This was a quick match. Perazzo and Tony Storm battle back and forth. Madison Rain slams Perazzo into the steel steps. Back in the ring, Madison Rain grounds Perazzo. Perazzo fires up and both women are down after they collide. Perazzo drills Madison Rain. Perazzo slams Madison Rain and she landed hard. The referee briefly paused the action, but Perazzo locks in the Tony Storm's break a leg submission for the win. The winner of the match, Deonna Purrazzo. That was a brutal spot that Madison Rain landed on her head. That was a brutal spot. But I hope she's okay. All right, the winner of the match, Deonna Purrazzo. This was a quick match. Tony Storm runs down and Prazzo rocks her with a kick. Mariah May distracts Prazzo. Tony Storm attacks her and locks in the break a leg. In a promo, Darby Allin addresses the Young Bucks. He brings up an old picture Sting and his sons. Darby Allin says family is all that matters, which is facts, by the way. Sting appears and agrees that family is all that matters. He says he has been going through a hard time as his father passed away last week. Sting says his father was like a hero to him, and notes that makes him think about his own mortality. Sting says time catch up with everyone, and it's caught him. He says that everyone he has left. He's bringing the revolution, and the Young Bucks have a fight on their hands. That was a good segment by Darby Allin and Sting. I like that. Warlow comes to the ring. He says he has been pissed off for a long time, as he used to have people chanting his name, and he was the next big thing. Warlow says the rocket that was put on his back was put on backwards, as he has been driven into the ground. Warlow says people in the back should be fired because he has never had a world title shot. The references CM Punk and says he beat him so badly that his body is still breaking down. Warlow says he choked out Samoa Joe too. Warlow knows that he's the best in the world. He better than you, and he is crowned king of AEW. He says he has been starving and he is done being fed scraps. Warlow says nobody can stop him, and this is war. Okay, pretty decent segment by Warlow. Pretty decent segment. All right. The Bang Bang Sister Gang celebrates their win on AEW Rampage. Tensions rise between the two trios, but Jay White pitches a match where he Colton and Billy team up on AEW Collision. Anthony Bowen says Bang Bang Sister Gang rules the world. The broadcast team notes that Will Ospreay will be live on AEW Dynamite next week. Plus, Waller will compete in Meat Madness at AEW Revolution. All right, let's continue. In a promo, Don Callis hyped up the Don Callis family and calls Sammy Guevara cock. All right, so we get the main event of the evening. Samoa Joe and Swerve Strickland team up on AEW Dynamite. So we get Samoa Joe, Swerve Strickland, and Brian Cage versus Hangman, Adam Page, Hook, and Rob Van Dam. This was a really good tag team match right here. I enjoyed it. Samoa Joe and Hook start the bout and fill each other out. Samoa Joe drills Hook with some stiff shots in the corner. Brian Cage and RVD tag in. Strickland and Cage double team RVD. RVD fires up with some kicks. Page tags in and squares off with Strickland. He takes the fight to swerve Strickland, and Hook pulls him away. Hook drills Cage with some punches. Strickland and Cage take control again. Samoa Joe overpowers Hook and maintains the advantage. Cage continues to ground Hook as he slams him. Hook rallies with a neckbreaker. RVD tags in, tags in and drops Cage and swerves with a kick. He dives onto Cage and kicks Samoa Joe. The legend hits Rolling Thunder and rocks Brian Cage with a kick. RVD hits the 5-star splash on Cage, but Cage breaks up the pin. Swerve Strickland drills Page with a kick. Brian Cage and Samoa Joe drop RVD after a series of strikes. Swerve Strickland grounds RVD and controls the action. Samoa Joe's team keep the advantage. RVD rallies Page and Cage and tag in, and Hangman Page fires up with a flurry of offense. Samoa Joe drops Page with a big boot. The match breaks down as bodies are flying. Hook locks in the red drum, but Swerve Strickland breaks it up. Page drills Brian Cage with a buckshot lariat. Samoa Joe, Page, and Swerve Strickland stare each other down. Samoa Joe sends Page to the outside and dives onto him. Swerve Strickland immediately kicks Samoa Joe. Hangman Page slams Swerve Strickland through the broadcast table. Okay, that was a brutal spot right there. Page escapes the Muscle Buster. Hook suplexes Samoa Joe. Cage shoves RVD off the top. Samoa Joe locks RVD in the Kafuta clutch, and he passed out. The winner of the match: Samoa Joe, Brian Cage, and Swerve Strickland. This is a really good tag team match right here. Samoa Joe celebrates while Swerve Strickland looks on to end the show, and AEW Dynamite goes off the air. Like I said it earlier, tonight AEW Dynamite was a good show tonight. Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland is the best feud in AEW, and that's all I gotta say from here. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please full watch the video. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to my channel because I'm on the road to 6K. Make sure you guys follow my social media down below in the description, and I will see you guys Friday on my WWE SmackDown review and highlights. This your boy, Big Boy Snack Shine TV. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. KFG crew, KFG club, too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang.